Alright guys, we're back for another Dokkan battle video, and today we are going to take a look at a rainbowed Super MIRA, one of the new Super Dragon Ball Hero cards. It's a little, wow, that was a little slow there, whoops. Alright, so this is the new Super MIRA, right? Now, I would say him compared to a lot of the other units, the Super Dragon Ball Heroes units that released, this Super MIRA is a little underwhelming. I think part of it is because he is on the Android category team alone, and he's not really able to contribute as much as I would like on the Android category team, right? Like, I feel like they could have given him a little bit more. Maybe, because right now he does 100% attack, he disables enemy guard, and then he lowers enemies' attack and defense by 20% for 2 turns. I think it'd be a lot better if maybe he was just attack and defense 100% and disables enemy guard. Boom. That's all they had to do, and I think he would have been a bit more useful there at that point because he would have pretty good defense. He does already greatly raise his defense on super attack, but I don't know. I feel like they could have done a little bit more with our boy MIRA. Now, the other thing, too, we are on an Android category team right here. I do have Tech Vegito on the squad, but that's because this account, it does not have the int free-to-play Android 21, who gives a 30% attack buff to Android category units. So I just brought another unit that has the same passive as Android 21. Tech Vegito gives a 30% attack and defensive buff to all units. So what we want to do is we want to get the two MIRAs together. Physical MIRA, of course, is going to be one of the better units that will be able to... Yeah, boom, there we go. We'll take out him. So MIRA doesn't have to get hit at the end there. MIRA right here will be one of the better units to link up with the Super MIRA, which I guess is really probably not that surprising, huh? So, just like how in the Demigra video, the Demon Form Demigra, not only did we get a good look at the Demon Form Demigra, but we also got a very good look at normal Demigra at 100%. Well, this is going to work the same thing, where not only are we going to see, the Super MIRA at 100%, but we'll also see regular MIRA at 100%, since they do link up so well together, having links like Demon Duo is a link that you're not really going to find from very many units besides, like MIRA. I think Toa has that. Demigra units have Demon Duo. And then, stuff like Nightmare, I guess. MIRA could get Nightmare from Super Android 17 on the Android category team. But I do find myself not really running Super Android 17 very much. Okay, so let's see how well our boy Super MIRA can do here in terms of defensively against the enemy attacks right here. Again, I don't know. Let's see. I also remember MIRA's super attack 800,000 right there. I guess that's not too bad considering we don't have any support units with him, even units that really share any links at all with him. So it's not terrible. And yeah, that's another thing too. His super attack is really kind of underwhelming, huh? Like, you look at how good the Xeno, Goku, and Vegetas are, Supreme Kai of Time, and then you look at Super MIRA's and he just, does a couple twirls and does a kick. It's just like, okay, sure, MIRA. I think we could, MIRA is similar to Cell. I feel like maybe we could do, I don't know, a bit more, my boy. We could probably rock a little bit more than just the couple twirls before the kick. Maybe, okay, but I suppose there's a chance maybe that, in the Dragon Ball Heroes manga or something, maybe that's like an epic moment where he flips around and kicks like Super Saiyan 4 Broly in the head or something. I don't know. I suppose it could be, but it's a very goofy attack. Also, I don't know what's going on. We're getting a little bit of lag here. That's very, very odd. Okay. Also, 3 million attack stat by Cell right here. Pretty damn good. Goodbye, Turles. Yeah, that's that's LR Cell for you. Not bad, my boy. Okay, so I don't want to finish off Turles too quick here because we do want to see. Okay. So I don't want to get a super attack with Android 17 because again I want to stall enough just so that we get another turn with the two MIRAs, so we could also have Tech Vegito on their rotation. So let me not super attack Turles too much and do too much damage to him. All right, so normal MIRA at 800,000 right there. That's not the worst. I mean, he's a very old unit now, right? So that's not really too bad. Still think they should awaken those old universe units. And then 1 million for Super Mira. But again, that's with, you know, Demon Duo, which is a 20% attack link active. Nightmare is also a 10% attack link active. You know, Demon Duo, like realistically, oh, that's pretty good defense. He didn't take any damage at all from Turles there. That also does include Android 17's defensive buff, though. But, you know, it's not realistic that you're going to run MIRA. You're just not going to run MIRA, period. Okay, again, I don't want to do too much damage to our boy here. So we're going to hold back a little bit just because if I went all out on this rotation, we definitely could take him down. But we'll get minimal orbs for Tech Cell. Make sure LR Cell does not get his full attack. All of those. Even still, I suppose there's a chance they could finish Turles off. Maybe I should have went to a different event because right now it is very difficult to find Android 17 friends. And the Turles boss, he's just very, very weak compared to a lot of the other boss fights that came out this year. Is Turles the weakest boss this year? Yeah, I would say so. Because you have LR Gogeta and Vegito. They're definitely stronger than Turles. UI Goku, of course. Jiren. Evolution Blue Vegeta. Ultra Full Power Super Saiyan 4 Goku. Android 17, I would say, is a little harder for sure. Let's see, what else? And then, you know, you have stuff like the Transforming Goku and Freeze, I think, is definitely harder. So yeah, Turles is probably the easiest fight of the year. You know, it's just he has this little gimmick where he heals up right here, but he's just really not that impressive of an enemy. Okay, so I'm actually going to go ahead and use a Ghost Usher right here. I do want to be a bit cautious with our boy Turles. I feel like, you know, that could be quite bad. And let's have Physical Mira go first. That way we'll for sure get a super attack with both of the Miras. This will also be their maximum right here. So Physical Mira is probably going to get over 1 million, huh? Let's see. Yeah, he does. Okay. Hey. I mean, that's not too bad. And then Super Mira is at 1.2. Okay, if he gets a crit, we could probably finish Turles off. No. And then, yeah, he does lower attack and defense on passive. Because I saw the attack and defense lower there, and I was like, But yeah, it's on passive. Because he greatly raises his defense, which should be a 50% defensive buff on super attack. And then he lowers enemy attack and defense by 20% for 2 turns on his passive. I mean, those are... units that do that are interesting. I guess the biggest, like, sort of positive marker about that is that on the Android team, a lot of units lower attack and defense. So, like, MIRA being another unit that could do it, that's actually a big deal because now you can have so many units kind of stack that effect on the boss that the boss is not going to really be able to do as much damage as you might expect. And then I just really quick looked at the Physical Mira again. So he's attacked 70% when performing a super attack. That's his passive. So I suppose it's not that surprising he can get over 1 million, especially with a support type unit, because units that have their attack buff on super attack, you know, links as well as support type passives really, really buff those characters. So, okay. I really would like to see the original MIRA and Toa Dokkan Awaken, not into new forms, but just into another MIRA and Toa card. I think that would add a lot to Dokkan, especially since the MIRA and Toa cards have been removed from banners for whatever reason. No, I don't think it has anything to do with licensing either for the MIRA and Toa cards. They just decided to take them off for whatever reason. Now, real quick before we finish up, let's go ahead and take a look at our boy Super MIRA here. So this is Counterattack of Evil Super MIRA. His leader skill is Extreme SCR Key 3 and HP attack and defense 70%. So that could be good as a sub-leader skill in Dokkan Battlefield, for sure. His super attack is the Android Kick, which greatly raises defense and does supreme damage to the enemy. His passive skill, Stinging Bloodlust, is attack 100%. He disables enemy guard, which means, you know, he would do like normal damage against Turles. Which, you know, we just saw a little while ago. And attack enemies' attack and defense minus 20% for 2 turns, which could be good, considering so many units on the team do lower attack. You know, Android 17, Android 21 lowers attack. Now this Super MIRA lowers attack. You know, getting a whole bunch of units like that, and you really can dramatically lower the amount of damage you'll take. Plus, combo that with all the units on the Android team that heal, and you have a very defensive team. So he could be useful, but I would still probably say MIRA is the worst of the 7 new heroes cards. I think he offers the least to his team. And then, of course, Lynx, he has Android Assault, Demon Duo, Berserker, Tough as Nails, Nightmare, and Fear and Faith. So, I mean, he has Nightmare and Fear and Faith, which, you know, Fear and Faith, you know, you have with 21. Nightmare he has with Super Android 17. His 12 kill multiplier is 130%, which is just so low. Like, that's bad. That's really bad. That's awful, terrible bad. I don't know why they would get... He's supposed to do damage. They give him a 12 kill multiplier of 130%. That's just very odd to me. And then he's on the one category, of course, the Android category team, where he's maybe not the best fit, but, you know, he could, you know, help out with that attack lowering gimmick of his. Because, again, so many bosses nowadays can have their attack lowered. That's another thing. It's not like it's rare for, you know, bosses to be able to have their attack lowered these days. So, all right, guys, there is the new Super MIRA. All in all, he's very meh. You know, there's some really good gems in these hero units, but unfortunately, Super MIRA is probably not, you know, one of them. So, thanks, guys, for watching, and I'll catch y'all in the next one.